I want to introduce to you Ricardo Gomez, a third-year undergrad and the founder of Berkeley Students Against the Cuts. Ricardo.
Hi, everybody. I just want to start off by recognizing how important it is for you all to be here. I've been organizing on this campus for about 2 years now with the University of California Students Association. And if you would have told me last year that hundreds of students would pack Wheeler Auditorium in order to hear about budget cuts, I would have laughed at you because that's just insane, right? But we actually had to turn away hundreds of students tonight who wanted to be here. And what ended up happening was hundreds of students went out and had their own teach-in outside with a megaphone. So yeah. So I just wanted to throw that out there, and I want you all to be really proud of yourselves because it's really important for you all to be here. But I wanted to start off with a really quick activity. And I want full participation from all students. This is for students. So we're going to play 5 fingers. So put your hand way up high, all right? Put it up high and keep it up there until I tell you to put it down. So you have this hand, and then with this hand, if you feel anything in particular, like, feel free to snap. But I'm going to list off a few things, and if they apply to you, then put a finger down. So I'm going to start going through. So put a finger down if you are a student, if you use the Tank Center or plan to underrepresented Center in the future. I know we all get sick really often, and there's a swine flu going around. If you are an underrepresented, if you're a underrepresented student at Cal, or you are the first in your family to go to college, if you are planning on taking classes or majoring in something offered by the interdisciplinary department. Yeah, you're out there. If you are not able to get into all of the classes that you need to graduate this semester. If you have to fund your own education. If you are or are friends with undocumented students. If you are from out of state or are an international student. If you are from a middle-class family. If you're from a low-income family. If you plan on going to grad school or if that's one of your options. If you're in engineering or you're a business student. If you have brothers and sisters, nieces or nephews, cousins, or other family members who you want to go to a UC school or at least have that available as an option for them. If you care about public education, and finally, if you still have some fingers up, no, keep them all up. Everybody put your hands up. All right? Close your fist. Close your fist if you believe that we need to have a strong public option for higher education in the United States. Okay. All right, good. So keep them up. I want everybody to just look around and see what that looks like. All right? It's pretty freaking awesome, isn't it? All right. So reflect on that. You can put your hands down. So just reflect on that. What does it mean to be unified as students? What does it mean to be unified around a central issue? And just think about that. And I want to talk about the walkout, and I want to clarify some things about the walkout. And I'm saying this on behalf of Berkeley Students Against the Cuts, not on behalf of SAVE or anything. But I'm going to skip all the parts about how these cuts suck because I think you all kind of heard about that tonight. But I want to get into what the point of the walkout is. So the way I see it, and I think a lot of students see it, is that there are 2 points to the walkout. Number one, it's to put a stop to business as usual and send a clear message to both the UC Office of the President and the California Legislature that as students, faculty, and staff, we can no longer bear any more cuts. We will not allow our university to be privatized, and we expect better leadership. And number two, it's to engage students, faculty, and staff for a longer-term battle to keep the UC public. So those are the 2 reasons, right? So what does it mean to walk out? Literally, what does it mean, right? A lot of people actually have this question. The point of walking out is not simply to ditch class. The point of walking out is to ditch class and do something else. So for tomorrow, that something else means joining the picket lines at 7 a.m., Yeah. It means not going to class, or if you do go to class, to make an announcement about the walkout and then walk out. Yeah. It means going to the rally at noon, from noon to 2, which, yeah, it's going to be awesome, by the way. It means going and marching around campus at 2 p.m. It means going to the General Assembly at 6 p.m., and I will talk about that a little bit more right after this. So how can you spread the word between now and tomorrow? You have a lot of options. You could email your professors in GSIs if they still haven't gone on board. There's a website called ucstudentwalkout.com where there's actually a template. It's really easy. You just type in their email address and it sends them the message, and it's awesome. So you could also email everybody else you know, your friends, your family, whatever. Just tell them about it. And there's all kinds of things you can do on Facebook. You can change your profile picture to the walkout image. And you can tag all your friends and annoy the hell out of them. You can change your middle name to walkout. And you can change your status to I'm walking out tomorrow to save Cal. So yeah. But more, and I think this one's like really important. I think you should all do it like right now or like right after you get out, is you can send a text message bomb to all of your friends telling them that you're walking out tomorrow and that you think that they should too. So yeah, you can do that today, you can do it tomorrow morning, whatever. And the final question that a lot of students have that I want to answer is, what happens after the walkout? Well, tomorrow there's going to be a General Assembly at 6 p.m. that everybody who's interested in voicing their opinion and or even just seeing what other students have to say, how to move this movement forward, should go to. It's at 6 p.m. We're meeting on Sproul, and yeah, just go to that. And finally, I just want to say, because I hear a lot of people ask, like, well, what's the point of activism, or what's the point of standing up for something that you really believe in? Like, what's the point of rallying or screaming or whatever? And I just want to reiterate and remind people that Cal has a really rich history of student activism. I want to remind you all that student activism has worked in the past. It worked in the 1960s with the free speech movement and the Third World Liberation Strike. It worked in the 1980s with the movement to divest university funds from South African apartheid, which was a student-run, student-led movement. It worked in 1999 with the strike to save ethnic studies. And it worked more recently with a campaign to save Asian languages on our campus. So Cal has a rich history of student activism, and I think we need to remember that right now more than ever. So yeah, I hope that everybody's ready for tomorrow. I hope everybody's ready to send a very clear message to UC Office of the President and the California State Legislature, and that everybody's ready to take this battle to Sacramento. Thank you.
It takes a lot of work to expand the horizon of the possible, and with the real possibility of choice becomes the real challenge of responsibility. You've heard about that tonight. The crucial question becomes, what choices are we going to make to preserve the institution that we cherish, and to preserve it as a public trust? It's going to take work, the work of crafting vision, crafting a program, crafting a strategy, but you aren't starting from scratch. Something important happened here tonight. You heard many different voices and opinions. You probably didn't agree with everything that you heard. But as someone pointed out earlier, it's essential that we learn to listen to one another and engage in a civil dialogue about the issues that we've raised and the issues to come, and they will come. Because bring more people into this room, into this conversation. We are all implicated in the things that have been discussed tonight, and know, whatever tasks we face, that the foundation has been laid. Organizational structures are in place and already working hard for faculty, for students, for staff. Thousands are already involved. You're not alone. Join them. Whatever your individual views may be about tomorrow's walkout, join us at noon tomorrow on Sproul Plaza. Bring your colleagues, your students, your friends, your staff, your families, and make visible and inescapable our collective concern for the future of this university. In solidarity and thanks to the panel, good night.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks, SAVE Coordinating Committee.